My name is Madelyn and this is my speech about gymnastics. If you don't leap, you will never know how to fly. This quote is by Gymnastics HQ. This is my favorite quote because during my 5-hour practices, this is the quote I always refer to. Gymnastics takes dedication, determination, hard work, and mental toughness. Gymnastics is so important to many people, including me. The events include vault, bars, beam, and floor. The Olympic order goes vault, bars, beam, and floor, and never will be changed no matter what competition you go to. In 2003, the vault was actually horizontal, just like this, and they changed it because there were so many injuries into this, which is on an incline, and it's on 2 metal legs, and it is padded. The runway is 82 feet, and the board is 2 by 4 feet with springs. This changed in 2000 because there were so many crashes on the horse because of the low vault table, according to romper.com. The old vault was 14 inches, and people would miss their hands all the time because the vault was actually so slippery. Then they changed it into pure leather, which they included more covering, so it's more sticky, and they invented chalk, which soaks your sweat into your hands so that the vault table isn't so slippery. The most common vaults are actually a handspring, which is where you leap your body onto the vault and then land with 2 feet. And the second one is your chanko. It can be a tuck, layout, or full. That is when you do a round-off on the ground and then spring yourself onto the horse on your hands and then land with 2 feet. Next up is bars. This is second in the Olympic order, and it's actually 2 pieces of wood. And there's a metal bar, and it's actually cabled to the ground by these metal bars. It requires a lot of upper body strength. That's why gymnasts have back and arm muscles, and you need this upper body strength to compete in this apparatus. According to Sports Rec, bars changed so that it could be adjustable to people's heights. The scoring, actually, Nadia Comaneci scored the perfect 10-0 in bars, according to WA Gymnastics. Scoring can confuse many people, but it actually only consists of 2 numbers, the difficulty and the start value. The final scores are between 12 and 15, and lower than 13 is not acceptable by gymnasts or coaches normally, and scores 15 or above is actually incredible, and they earn gold medals normally. The moves include releases, where you let go of the bar and re-grab the bar. These are really difficult. And then there's pirouettes, where you actually go in a handstand and then you do a full pirouette on top of the bar. And then there's giants, where you do a full circle around the bar only on your hands. Next is the beam, and that is number 3 in the line of Olympic order. And this is very difficult because there's fear involved because it's only 4 inches wide, and there's such hard skills on this event. If you fall off this event, you automatically lose your medal because so many people are so good at this event, and you can get really injured from this event. It's actually, in the olden days, it was polished wood, and it was super slippery, so people would fall off the beam all the time. And then now they changed it into where it's actually padded, and there's springs in the beam so that people's feet weren't so injured. And the skills include a back handspring, where you leap your body over and then land on your feet on the beam. And then there's leaps, where you actually do a leap like this, and then you land with 1 foot on the beam. Beam takes a lot of balance because it's only 4 inches wide. Next up is floor, and that is number 4 in line. Floor is very, very, very difficult because there's a lot of hard skills on floor also. People love this event. It's actually the longest routine and most exciting for the audience and the gymnast. It has actually springs, and then on top of the springs is the floor, and then on top of that, there is the covering to make it cushiony. It's very bouncy so that people can get height on their tumbling passes. According to Brenica, it is actually 40 feet wide, covered with cloth or mat. And it's a blue covering normally in America, and then in other countries, there's different colors so that it can replica their country. This event is very fun but scary for many. The crowd gets into this event, they cheer really loud, and it actually doesn't affect the gymnasts. And people create their own floor routine according to their ability and their style that they want to persuade to the audience. Flipping and fly, you can flip and fly very easily on this event, and you can actually smile unlike the other events. There's actually acrobatic elements. These are big, fun skills, flips, twists, all that. And then there's the strength elements where you hold like handstands and show the judges all your strength that you can do. According to Healthline, flexibility is the most important thing on the floor, so you can show the judges how you can bend and twist and all that. In conclusion, there are 4 Olympic events: the vault, bars, beam, and floor. And in my presentation, I included the looks and the skills on each event. And I hope next time you watch the Olympics, I hope that you have a better understanding of the sport and why we love it so much.
So I have a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
My first question is, in your opinion, what is the scariest event for you?
I would say definitely bars, because there's only 2 bars and they're about this thin. And when you swing around the bar, it actually gets really slippery at the end of the end of your routine. So then you do the dismount, and it literally feels like you're going to peel off the bar.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
What is the highest score you've ever received?
I have actually received a 9.7 on vault, which is actually really impressive, and I impressed the judges and the coaches, actually.
One more question. Are you planning on continuing to do gymnastics, or do you just like stop at a certain age?
Yes, I'm planning on continuing through my college career on a full-ride athletic scholarship, hopefully to Iowa State. But some people, you can normally quit whenever you want, but I want to continue it through college.
Thanks. It was a great speech. Thank you.
Thank you.